I became a navigator. I was originally a crew chief in the Nebraska Air National Guard. I got transferred out to Wyoming as a crew chief. I got picked up as a flight engineer then, did that for 5 years, and then got selected as a navigator. In today's, I guess, world of technology, you do have GPS, a lot of great technology you can use, but in a combat environment where there is degradation of those sources, I can take over and do it the old-fashioned way, drift-killed headings and using your airspeed to navigate to an objective, drop zone, landing zone, wherever in the country or the world. The mission planning process of aviation is pretty extensive. Whatever you can get done on the ground helps give you more brain bits in the air, to deal with emergencies or anything that comes up. Planning is a big part of that. So coming up with the route of flight, looking at your weather, your NOTAMs, seeing what degradation of navigation you're going to have along the route of flight, any threats that might pop up, stuff like that. It is pretty extensive, the mission planning phase. The longer the distance, the more planning you're going to do, and also the lower you fly, the more planning you're going to do as far as knowing what terrain you're falling through. And also once you go, transoceanic, it's a big part of that, flying to a remote destination. There's a lot of planning that goes into that. So even starting the day before and having a whole day's planning going into that, it's pretty extensive once you start crossing oceans. The tactical mission is by far the most labor intensive for a navigator in the low-level threat environment, especially in AOR. You're really busy in those situations as far as terrain clearance, threat avoidance, and getting you to the right place, building the LZs and making sure that, especially at night, on MVGs, there's not a whole lot of visual references you can get, so making sure your navigation solution is the best. I'd say the most rewarding part of the job is the tactical mission and airdrop, being able to do that, to put beans and bullets and people outside of the aircraft and put them on a DZ, a small area. It's pretty rewarding to see that happen and see your mission planning and everything go through and the success of the mission. That's pretty rewarding.